Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you are here today to ascertain beyond reasonable doubt that Rawhouse is guilty of irrevocably changing people's lives.
That we get up to backstage. Melody.
Yeah, I'm Facey.
Kakusi. Talk. So if he doesn't show up, he's part of
Waking up. She was the first to go.
I wanted to document the life of Rawhouse between 2006 and 2012. We'd run over 130 events and supported over 1,400 artists during that time. We were doing something quite radical and inclusive. We were inviting artists who were living on the margins, those challenged with mental illness and disability, to come along and to share the stage with their mainstream peers out in bars and pubs as equals.
It's about independence and trust. It's about personal responsibility and autonomy, giving back people their dignity.
I wanted to reconnect that community again through this film.
And I believe one of you two's been charged with possession of good looks and the other one's been charged with possession of a sense of humour. Can you confirm that you're going to be pleading guilty or not guilty to these charges?
No comment.
No comment.
Guilty as charged.
Guilty as charged.
I got roped in at the very last moment. The experience was
She was great.
Spectacular.
She was great.
See, that's sort of what I've gotten an impression of, is that this has been really driven by people, just coming on board who have had a relationship and come together in the spirit of, let's get this thing done. And, it might have found people stepping out of their comfort zones, but they've come away with a positive experience. Has that been the case for you?
Really positive, really supportive,
Yep.
Full of encouragement.
I find this production to be quite challenging, and just like the Star Wars movies, and a lot of work goes on in making a movie like this, and acting in this movie seems to be like a bit of a challenge to me, but I'm capable of doing stuff like that.
Oh, judgmental.
Silks, yes.
Judgmental. What can I say about her? One, we had to squeeze her into her outfit. Two, we couldn't get her off lying on the table posing into the camera with her tongue sticking out. My goodness me. Then, of course, there was trying to hide all her pink bits.
I ordered a pizza!
Pizza delivery.
Yeah, is that the most unusual pizza delivery that you've made?
No, there was one time where I had to parachute into George Clooney's wedding.
And what did he order?
He ordered a hot and spicy.
What's it like being the prosecutor?
Well, it's been an enjoyable experience so far.
Has it?
It has.
Cool. So how many Logies have you won?
I'm sorry?
How many Logies have you won? I'm sure I've seen you on TV before.
So I started working on the film and got a dynamic crew together. David DeRoche, who I've worked with, came on as the creative co-director. Robert Newmoff came on as the production assistant, which was fantastic. Together we worked on the pre-production of the film. Marius and his incredible crew of young, savvy filmmakers came on board during production, and an array of incredibly talented cast and crew.
Self-expression, as if I put it to you that Rawhouse is guilty of irreparably changing these people's lives. Community organisations have got away with too much for too long. And quite frankly,
There's no place for it?
there's no place for it and they need to be stopped. I'm here on behalf of the state to hopefully rectify that situation.
A woman that was originally cast in the role couldn't do it today, so I've been upgraded from reporter number 3 to judge.
How are you dealing with the paparazzi following you around?
Look, I've got to say it was really distressing this morning, the fact that there weren't any out the front waiting for me. I did get out of the taxi expecting lots of flashing cameras, and there was just one guy waiting for the tram sort of dancing and singing away to himself and not paying me the due attention.
Probably a few too many people holding their poles around here, probably a few too many directors.
Rumour,
I don't mind.
maybe you could give me the goss. Rumour is that there's malcontents amongst the crew who are thinking about revolution and rising up and deposing some of these dictatorial directors. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, see, my approach after my demotion was, I'm not going to stop it. I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm going to let them tear each other apart. Then I will get back my promotion. I might even get it to director.
The director?
There were some cultural clashes. Rawhouse's internal core, its philosophy is quite antithetical to the film industry's standards of filmmaking.
There's been a few teething problems. A bit of friction amongst the black crew. Yeah.
Who's in charge?
The film industry works. There is stringent processes and structures and hierarchies in place so that you avoid chaos on set, avoid reshooting because you haven't got enough coverage. So in the first hour or first 2 hours on set, we learnt very quickly that we had to kind of follow the processes, otherwise we wouldn't get what we needed.
He's in camera, he's there, camera right there, right now. He's not just going to disappear away. You guys are the directors, but that's how the industry works.
So on my part, it was very much about negotiation and about respect for the film industry and following procedures.
That's all we want to do. I just want to go through the action so that everybody knows where they're stepping and where they're supposed to go.
Okay.
Then we can work out where you're shooting, okay? So you want the crowd here.
Yes.
You want Eddie there.
Yes.
You want him riding that way.
Working on this project, it's come together. Is it meeting its vision?
I think mostly yes. I think as it's gone on, it's gotten heaps better.
Yeah.
I think we've got more coverage as we've gone on. And I think we've probably got better coverage. So I mean, this is the third day, and I actually think today is probably the best day we've got best coverage.
So I can just say after much deliberation, I'm going to choose on.
So what's it like to be a man and a woman? I mean, a man actor.
I'm pretty sure I'm a chick.
Oh, really?
It's been a bit of a learning curve. How do you feel the experience has been, and have you really gained, something from it personally?
Yeah, tremendous amount, because we're working with people who actually know what they're doing, which is great. All the technicians are terrific, and Robert, who's looking after the production, is doing a great job. So we were able to learn from people who have done this sort of thing before.
Yeah, pretty close.
It's hard, getting into character. I would actually order a pizza every night and see how the pizza delivery guy, how he lived.
A rumour.
A rumour of a rumour.
Yeah.
You know how that goes.
Yeah, that's like the second Fleetwood Mac album that didn't go so well, The Rumour of Rumours.
Okay.
So there's a very bad music reference there that I don't think many people get, quite frankly.
Oh, well, I think everyone should all get top billing.
Because have you seen the cast? They are hot, and like I figured that the friction was mainly because I keep trying to come onto them, and none of them want a bar of me.
I'm not sure if you noticed in the courtroom itself, just above the judge's chair, there was that...
Unity is strength?
Unity is
yeah.
strength. That's
wonderful
one
words.
Of the core elements, the fundamental...
that have underpinned this project.
That's underpinned this project and Raw House itself.
Hey everybody, what's that over there?
It's for sound.
Yeah.
And I see it says 4-channel on there.
Yeah.
So that's... Do you want to explain that, or can you? Oh.
Yeah, well, I don't know about Tash liking her green grapes peeled and boiled, but I certainly know that she likes a bit of brine water so that she doesn't grow a fishtail by 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Big paid for this?
Good. Oh, yeah.
Really?
No.
What do you normally charge?
Oh, $20 an hour.
$20 an hour?
Yeah.
It's like McDonald's wages.
And free lunch. It is, isn't it? I'm cheap.